What's up, guys? Welcome to the video of the day. This is just me talking through a back session. So, what I do on a back day and how to work muscles and how to grow back as well. This is an exercise I seen Dwayne Johnson doing, which was bent over rows but on a Smith machine. It is really good for that pause rep at the top, fully contracting and bringing in up the upper lats and stretching them out. That was the only clip I got of that, was just a fast one because the gym was really busy yesterday. Then this is just normal lat pull downs, but very slow reps, no heavy weight. Doing it till about failure, to be fair. This one, try and keep your elbows as tight as possible and kind of almost if you were trying to elbow the inside of your lat, keeping your back as straight as possible, not being too far forward in the seat, bringing yourself back a bit so you can bring that whole tension on the back of your lats, stretching out that full muscle at the top and then slowly bringing it down to your chest. You don't want to be forcing down with your triceps. You want it to just glide down and also pull with your elbows in a way, not your triceps. Moving on to divergent lat pull downs. You obviously seen me do this one before. I haven't done these in a few days, so it felt quite heavy. I was doing a 52 kilo till failure. This one again, as if you were to try and elbow yourself in the side of your lats, trying to fully stretch it at the top. Go kind of slow, but obviously do it till failure and just bring in that full contraction at your lats. Trying to pull back with your lats instead of your arm. You don't want to be forcing it down and then not getting that full contraction, so you don't feel it in your lats and end up feeling it in your elbow or your shoulder, etc. Obviously, moving on to the other arm is just the same. It's just trying to keep that elbow tight to your body, but also trying to bring it down with your lats and nothing else. Obviously, you can see a better movement there of me trying to look like you're trying to elbow yourself in the side, obviously. But that's the best way to describe getting that full range of motion on that movement. Obviously, I picked quite a heavy weight for this, so if you're doing this for your first time, don't pick a heavy weight. Just pick like something you know you can rep out, but it's still kind of hard at the same time. This was getting harder and harder. Obviously, I went up weight after this and then went back down because I got humbled. This is something I tried new yesterday. So if you're in the gym and you've got the hand grip ones, where you can put your hand on the side and you can pull it down, then you're very lucky. My dad's gym has that, but this grip, obviously you can do the same. Just put your wraps around the edge, as you can see where my hands are, and pull it down that way, bringing that contraction in. So if you put them on the other way, it feels a lot better, as well as if you're using the hand grip. Again, keeping your elbows tight to your body, bringing them all the way back. I sometimes forget to keep them, obviously try and keep them in front of us. I kind of keep them behind us. But as you can see, it's fully contracting the muscle, stretching it out. As you can see in the back, it's fully just kind of bringing your shoulder blades together, as well as doing it very slow so you can get that reach on the top. This was an exercise I did yesterday, and I did this for 4 to 6 sets. I think I did yesterday. It was till about failure, 8 reps or something like that. It felt really good. Now I just did these. I forgot the name of these, but I did this on the lat pull down machine because, like I said, the gym was really busy. I couldn't find a cable, so I just did it on here. Kind of just pull downs, just trying to fully stretch the lats out. So on the top, you want to let it go all the way so the lats are stretched, and then bring it down and also kind of push your shoulder blades together, as well as bringing your elbows as tight as possible in. Don't pick a too heavy weight on this where you have to put out partial reps, etc. Just find a good weight that you know you can do, and that still feels like hard to do at the same time. So I picked 18 kilo. This is again just going lat pull downs, but a different kind of one lat pull down. So this pull down is just where your grip feels comfortable, kind of feet to shoulder width apart. So this is just to like fully work the lats at a place where you're comfortable. Again, not seating too far forward, seating quite far back. You can get that full extension. Again, forcing the elbows into your side, pushing your shoulder blades together, getting that full tension on the lats. Don't want to go too heavy on this as well. With it me being on a cut, I haven't went too heavy if you want to do this as slow until failure, pick a decent weight. I pick around 39, 45 kilos, because I know I can rep it out, but it's still hard to rep out for loads of reps at the same time. Is again just pushing yourself to the max, as always, as I always say in every single video, pushing yourself to the max. This was a really good back workout yesterday as well. I did loads. This is me on to bent over rows. I did underhand and overhand. But yeah, I had a huge back workout yesterday. It felt amazing. Wasn't yesterday, sorry, it was on Monday. Wasn't motivated to fully go on the Monday, but I went and blasted out a huge session. I was happy I went. I felt good, I looked good, my back looked class. I've got that same Rain drink again, Rain sponsor me. But yeah, just with this, it's the same as keeping your elbows as tight as possible in and bringing your shoulder blades together. Obviously trying to bend your knees a bit, but like try and bounce, like not bounce it too much, but a little bit, so you can get that full extension. And then it's the same with overhand, but the difference with overhand is you want to bring your elbows in so much and try and hold at the top, not picking too much of a heavy weight. But I can bend over row with 5 reps for the 100, but I'd rather do this one when I'm on a cut, because then I know I can blast out 8 to 10 reps and just keep controlled reps, because there's too many people who will go in the gym and say, I'm doing this 4 sets till failure, but you're doing a weight that's like you can do for 6 reps, and they're like quarter reps or half reps, and then it blasts you out, and they're not proper reps, and you're not getting gain from it. You want to be able to control the weight, basically make the weight your bitch. In the gym, the weight is your bitch. Control it, and you tell it what to do, and you control the weight. Again, with underhand, bring it up like a deadlift, and then just fully pause at the top, contracting that muscle in your back. You should feel it in your lats and like all down your spine. Really, it's the best way to feel it. Going on to seated rows now. This is, so when I do this, I do 10 on my left arm, 10 on my right arm, and then 10 both arms. This is just with the handle grip, just pretty simple stuff. When bringing this, you want to alternate your grip, so you pull normally like that, and then on the way back you turn it, letting that tension a bit come off your lats at the same time. You want to bring your elbow in as close as possible and try to contract the lats, and also bringing your shoulder blade to the other side. It's like I am turning here, but that's to fully stretch the lats out. Sorry about that. To fully stretch the lats out and push it, like as if you were to push your lats forward and fully get that extension and tension on the lats. When obviously then, once you do what I do it in, do one arm, then do both arms, and then do the other arm. So no arms really getting rest other than the first rep. You'll always feel like one arm is stronger than the other on the both on, depending what arm you start on. I always like to switch it up. I don't like to keep the same way, because it just gets quite boring. So switch it up, and then obviously, as you can see, my left arm is going further back than my right arm actually is. Because obviously my right arm is the one I've just done it on. Again, don't pick a stupid weight with this. I normally go 32, 39 kilo. Something I know I can rep out. And then maybe go up to 45 kilo for the last set. Again, just you want to be able to rep it out, make it push till failure. As you can see, I was struggling here. That's what you want your face to look like though. You want that struggle. You want to be able to try and bring your shoulder blades back together on both sets, on all of the sets. Keeping your body upright, nice and straight. Feeling that tension. With doing this type of exercise, you want to keep the rep range at around 10 to 12, pushing obviously till failure, and doing like 4 to 5 sets. It's the best way. I felt like I looked really good when I was doing this. The lighting was on, so you know how much lighting does for you, especially when looking on the triceps. Again, this is just the other angle of the other arm. But yeah, like I said, when having a back workout, you want to pick probably 5 to 6 exercises that you know can work your back, and you know you feel it as well. Form wise, I seen someone said this on TikTok or Instagram reel the other day. That was really, I really was like, yeah, that's true. Was everyone's different form wise. So people, when you're doing a form and it doesn't look the same as the other guy, and you stop doing it because you don't think it's doing the same thing. Just give it a second or give it a few sets before you start to feel that pain in your in wherever you're working. If your form looks different to the other guy, it's not because you're doing it wrong, it's just because everyone, like I said, is different. You want to be able to build that properly, and then you will start to actually feel it. You will just, people are giving up after one set because the form feels off. Keep doing 3 to 4 sets and you'll soon feel it. My form on bench is different to my pal's form. My form on seated row is also different to him. My form on lats is different to him. Everyone's different. So just let it take time before you switch it up all of a sudden. Because once you switch it up all of a sudden, then that might actually be the incorrect form because it's not the correct form for you. Everyone finds a form that's correct for you. Obviously, there's certain forms where everyone has to have the same form, but then there's also other stuff like seated rows, like pull downs, etc., where you can have a different form and it's okay. Obviously, having a good form, but also having a different form than anyone else. This is an exercise I've just recently added into my back workout, was seated face pulls. Now, this is a humbling exercise because there's no legs involved with nothing. It's just fully back muscle and arms. So I put it on 18 kilo, did 4 sets of 12 to 15. I did 2 sets overhand, 2 sets underhand. This is where I dropped the weight because I felt like I was doing too heavy and I couldn't do it. So humbling moment again. But yeah, as you can see, fully extending, bringing your elbows back and flat and stretching them lats out, creating that Dorito back. But yeah, fully extending that back, bringing your arms like straight as possible back. As I've realised when I'm looking at videos, I look like I've got an odd like form in a way.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This is just a little physique update at the same time. I was just going to leave you with a quote, as I always do. Another Dwayne Johnson quote. Success is not overnight. It is when you put in the work every single day, day in, day out, and that is how success is built. Not overnight, every day. Patience is key. But yeah, as you've seen at the start of the video as well, in December, we, AJ Labs, have got a new pre-workout coming out, Mango Guava. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Obviously, use code jack.griffinfitness for 10% off. Link is in the bio. Run that shit up. But yeah, it's a little physique update, just trying out some new flexes and stuff. I've just recently added this one here where I go down to the floor and kind of bring it into like kind of like a Greek god type pose. Just working on my pose. My pose isn't perfect. Physique's good. 2 weeks into the cut and already lost 8 kilo. I'm feeling good, looking good. Obviously a little bit ill at the moment, as you can probably tell by my nose, how I keep like sniffing up and that. But that's not going to stop us from keep pushing. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.